Hello everyone. So in this video I am going to evaluate the Fourier transform of the Dirac delta function, and for this I am going to use a symmetric definition for the Fourier transform and its inverse Fourier transform, say any function fx, and I am taking this definition from the book by Relay Option Benz. Okay, so according to this symmetric definition, f of omega, that is say Fourier transform of fx, which is a function of omega, is equals to 1 over root over 2 pi. So this is the symmetric transformation, that is I am taking this 1 over root over 2 pi factor in both Fourier transform and its inverse Fourier transform. Okay, so it is 1 over root over 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity f of x e to the power I omega x dx. Now in our case f of x is equals to delta x, or you can consider say delta x minus a, any one of this. So for delta x, so Fourier transform of delta x will be 1 over root over 2 pi integration from minus infinity to plus infinity delta x e to the power I omega x dx. Now we are going to use this property, minus infinity to plus infinity f of x e to the power I omega x. Obviously you can choose another sign convention, that is you can take fx e to the power minus I omega x, then you have to define the inverse Fourier transform accordingly. So the properties of this delta function is integration of this quantity is integration f of x delta x minus a dx is equals to f of a. So in our case f of x, this e to the power I omega x. Okay, and the delta function is defined at x equals to 0, that is delta x minus 0. So we can write it 1 over root over 2 pi e to the power 0, which is 1. So Fourier transform of delta x is 1 over root over 2 pi. Similarly for delta x minus a, it will be f of delta x minus a, which is function of omega, 1 over root over 2 pi integration minus infinity to plus infinity delta x minus a e to the power I omega x dx, and it is equals to 1 over root over 2 pi e to the power I omega a. Okay, now the inverse Fourier transform will be, so inverse Fourier transform, so delta x will be equal to 1 over root over 2 pi integration from minus infinity to plus infinity f of omega for delta x e to the power minus I omega x d omega, and it is equals to 1 over root over 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity, and f of omega is 1 over root over 2 pi for delta x e to the power minus I omega x d omega. So you can take out this constant from this integration. So we will, delta x will be 1 over 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity e to the power minus I omega x d omega. So this is the exponential, that is we already have seen it, that this is the exponential representation of the delta function. Similarly for delta x minus a, it will be 1 over 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity e to the power minus I omega x minus a d omega. Okay, so in general, any function say minus infinity to plus infinity minus I k2 minus k1 dx, you can write it as like this: 2 pi times delta k1 minus k2, or 2 pi delta k2 minus k1. Okay, because we know that delta minus x is equals to delta x. Now let's find the Laplace transform of the delta function. So the Laplace transform of any function, say f of x, is defined as L of f of x is equals to integration 0 to infinity f of x e to the power minus sx dx. Okay, so if f of x is delta x, then Laplace transform of delta x will be 0 to infinity delta x e to the power minus sx dx, which is equals to 1, by again using this property, this one. So using this property, you can say that this integral will be equals to 1. Okay, so if f of x is equals to delta x minus a, then Laplace transform of delta x minus a will be integration 0 to infinity delta x minus a e to the power minus sx dx, and it is equals to e to the power minus sa. Okay, so these are the Laplace transform of delta x and delta x minus a. So see you in the next video, and in the next video I will solve a few problems based on Dirac delta function.